Good evening, students. A very good evening to all of you. This is the video on vocabulary that I had promised to you last day when I was taking your class that I would be making it. If you remember, on Tuesday and on the 8th period, I had told that I would make this video because at that point I was explaining some of the difficult vocabulary words to you, and actually in just 30 minutes I had told you that it was not enough for me to explain everything. That is why I had promised the last day that I will be making a series of videos, not just one video but a series of videos to explain these terms to you. And I had also told you that why learning about these terms are very important for from the exam point of view or for your knowledge point of view. Why learning these terms are very important, I had told you that time. So students, if you had not attended my class on the 8th period of Tuesday, I will tell you something once again before I start explaining these terms. Like I have been telling you from class 5, students, and more importantly, because now I don't take your English 1 and English 2 classes. Students, I have noticed something that you have been doing lately, right? Right from class 5, I have been noticing this thing that, and I have discussed this thing with you in several classes. In several classes, I have discussed this thing with you that the standard of your writing must improve. Okay, and the word stock that you have actually is not something that can be expected from an English medium student who studies in class 6. Although, to be very honest, my expectation from you, maybe it is actually a little bit unrealistic, isn't it? My expectation from you, that you will be able to write a certain kind of writing which is more or less expected at the ICSC level, maybe that kind of writing is a little bit unexpected from you at this kind of level. Means in class 6 maybe this kind of writing is a little bit unexpected from you. But anyways, you should always try to improve yourselves. Okay, the writing that you are actually showcasing now, the way you are writing your essays, and I have checked your essays, okay, not all of them, but some of them actually I have checked. The assignments which I had given to you in the summer vacation, I had checked most of those assignments. I had found that you students are hardworking, you are sincere, but somewhere along the line, actually, students, your stock of words must develop. Okay, you must know how to use difficult words, where to use them, and actually how using difficult words can help you score good marks in your examination. So students, I will not waste any more time today. I would jump straight away into the topic. The last day actually I had taught you about 10 to 12 difficult words. So I'm going to revise those difficult words right now in this lecture, and I would hope that you would really learn something from these difficult words, and you would be able to use these difficult words in your writing when you are writing the essays from next time onwards. Okay, so which was the first difficult word which I had explained the last day? The first difficult word was abate, right? Abate, ABATE. As you can find out, this is the first difficult word that I had discussed the last day. It is called abate. And what had I said about abate? What is the meaning of abate? Abate, as you can see, it means to become less active, or to become less intense, or to be less in amount. So here we are talking not just about anything, we are talking about emotions, we are talking about feelings, right? If you are experiencing some feelings or emotions, let's say that you are experiencing nervousness mane ki? Nervousness means that anxiety, tension, these things are called nervousness, isn't it? So if you are experiencing nervousness, so using the word habit, we can mean that your experience of nervousness is becoming less intense. Okay, suppose you are feeling nervousness right now. What is the time right now? It's 10:48 on the clock, right? 10:48 p.m. right now. Okay, so now let's imagine that you are feeling nervousness. So after 5 minutes, if you are not at all feeling nervous, or let's say that after 5 minutes, if the feelings of nervousness is actually decreasing, okay, like first time when you actually went to the exam hall to give exam, okay, you felt a lot of nervousness, isn't it? When you first went to the exam hall to give your exam, you felt a lot of nervousness. But after that, actually, the feelings of nervousness began to decrease, right? It became less intense. Okay, the feelings became less intense. For example, if you like a TV show, if you like, let's say, Big Boss is a TV show, as you know. So let's say that if you like the TV show Big Boss, and after 1 or 2 years you don't like the show anymore, so again I can say that your feelings abated. Okay, right? Feelings abated, the word abated means basically to become less intense. The feelings and emotions, if actually it is decreasing. Okay, so let's say that for the first time, when you actually went to give your exam, at that time you felt nervous. But after 1 or 2 years, as you have become accustomed to exams, or suppose you have become habituated to exams, now you can actually give your exams without any nervousness. Okay, so I can say that the feelings abated, abated. So in which case can you use abated? In which particular instance or in which particular example can you use the word abated? You can use the word abated in a case when you are actually discussing about any kind of feeling, any kind of emotion, right? When you are discussing about any kind of feeling or any kind of emotion, suppose you liked vanilla ice cream. Okay, suppose you liked vanilla ice cream. Now actually you don't like vanilla ice cream that much, right? Let's say that 5 years ago you liked vanilla ice cream, but now actually you do not like vanilla ice cream that much. So again, your likeness means your passion, your preference, okay, for vanilla ice creams abated, I can say. The feelings abated for vanilla ice cream. Okay, মানে এগুলো কম হয়ে যাচ্ছে, ফিলিংসটা কম হচ্ছে, আগের থেকে কম হচ্ছে। Okay, so in that case you can use the word abated. I hope that you have understood. If you have still not understood, just message me in WhatsApp. I will explain again. Okay. The next word is called abstract. And this word also I had explained the last day. And I will again explain today. What is the meaning of the word abstract? Abstract, student, is the opposite of the word concrete. You are all in class 6 right now. So you know for a fact that what is called a concrete noun. Okay, what is called a concrete noun? The word concrete actually is actually the opposite of abstract, right? So similarly, abstract is the opposite of concrete. So if something, if just imagine that there is a feeling or emotion. Okay, there is a feeling or emotion like happiness, or for example sadness, or there is a quality like, for example, truth, honesty. Okay, so these things, these qualities, and these emotions like happiness, sadness, they actually cannot be seen. এদেরকে দেখা যায় না, they cannot be touched, এদেরকে ছোঁয়া যায় না। All right, so these feelings and qualities, they actually exist somewhere. কোথাও তো থাকে এরা, they exist somewhere. Now the question is that where do they exist? The feelings and qualities, for example, if I say laughter is what? Laughter is a mood, right? People, when they laugh, they are in a happy mood. So laughter exists somewhere. Where does laughter exist? Does laughter exist in the face? No. If you find the face, you can find that there are the lips. Okay, there are the eyes, the cheek is there, right? The ears are there, the nose is there. But where is laughter? Laughter, students, actually exists in your mind. Okay, when you see somebody laughing, right, when they are actually contorting their face, when they are changing their expressions, you think that they are laughing, but laughter does not exist in the face. Similarly, students, okay, happiness does not exist in one person, it exists in the mind of a person. All right, so abstract things are those things which do not exist in reality, দে এক্সিস্ট অনলি ইন দ্য মাইন্ড, মানে শুধু মাইন্ডে বা মনে এই কোয়ালিটিগুলো থাকে। ঠিক আছে, এগুলোকে কিন্তু বাইরে কোনো জায়গায় দেখা যায় না। ফর এক্সাম্পল, ইফ আই সে দ্যাট আই ওয়ান্ট টু ফাইন্ড হ্যাপিনেস, so where can I find happiness? If I go to Uluberia, right, for example, if I go to the physical location of Uluberia, will I be able to find happiness? If I go to your house, for example, will I be able to find happiness? No. Happiness exists only in the mind of the person who is feeling it. Okay, happiness exists only in the mind of the person who is feeling the happiness. So that is why these qualities are called abstract qualities. Okay, students. Now look at the meaning of this word. Is existing purely in the mind, not representing actual reality. So these words actually exist purely in the mind of a person. They don't exist in reality. Okay, you cannot find happiness in any physical location like Howrah, Uluberia, Andul. You cannot, if you search for happiness, যে I'm going to search for happiness everywhere, কোথায় পাবো happiness, কোথায় পাবো happiness, you'll never be able to pinpoint an exact location যে এইখানে গেলে আমি happiness পাবো. No. Alright, it exists only in the mind of the person who is experiencing it. Alright, like the example, look at the example. Julie had trouble understanding the appeal of the abstract painting. Now you tell me, if you are listening to this particular video, if you are listening to the lecture right now, you tell me what is called abstract painting. Abstract painting, students, is a kind of painting, okay, where you will not understand first of all what is represented in the painting. Okay, the understanding will develop only when you go into the deeper analysis of the painting and you find the meaning in your own mind. Alright, for example, if there are two trees, suppose I draw two trees, দুটো গাছ যদি আমি আঁকি, what is the meaning, what is the symbolic meaning, মানে ওটার মানেটা কি, দুটো গাছের মানে কি, you will never understand the meaning, right, unless you try to actually think about it. Okay, so where is the meaning of the two trees? Meaningটা কোথায় আছে, দুটো ট্রি এর মিনিংটা কোথায় আছে? It exists only in your mind. Okay, so that is the meaning of the word abstract. So very difficult, right? I hope that you are understanding. Okay, I will go to the next one. Abysmal. Abysmal means what? Abysmal means very bad. Okay, students, what is the meaning of the word abysmal? Abysmal actually means very bad. Suppose you have given a very bad exam. Okay, very bad exam suppose you have given, so we can say that your exam has been very abysmal. Abysmal, very bad, khub kharap. So when you are writing that the food was very bad, or for example my trip was very bad, or my exam has been very bad, okay, my parents are very bad, so instead of the words very bad you can use abysmal. Alright, instead of the words very bad এর জায়গায় you can use the words abysmal. Alright, like extremely bad, very bad. I got an abysmal grade on my research paper. So research paper, you don't understand what is the meaning of research paper, you can say that I got abysmal grades in the final exam of class 5, and some of you actually got abysmal grades. Okay, I know that because I was your class teacher, so I know that some of you got very poor marks in English and other subjects also, and some of you actually have got very high marks. Alright, so abysmal means very bad, so use these words in your writing, students. Alright, now we will go to acquisition, and I had explained this word also, acquisition. What is the meaning of acquisition? Acquisition means what? Just look at this thing, the act of gaining a skill or possession or something. Suppose if you learn something new, okay, this is the meaning of the word acquisition. See, the act of gaining a skill or a possession of something. Suppose students, you are learning something new, কিছু নতুন কেউ যদি শেখে, for example, let's say that you are learning how to play guitar, let's say that you are learning how to cook fish, learning how to play volleyball. So these are some of the skills. Okay, these are some of the skills that you are gaining. এগুলো নতুন skills শেখা হচ্ছে, তাই তো? For example, if a person is learning to play guitar, or if any person is learning how to play football, so these are some of the skills that you are getting, you are newly gaining, right? You did not know how to play guitar before, after learning guitar you are now knowing how to play guitar. So these are some newly acquired skills, right? I will repeat, these are some newly acquired skills. So those skills which you acquire newly, okay, মানে যেগুলো নতুন করে কেউ শেখে, that is called the acquisition. You can suppose you are learning vocabulary, right? You are learning vocabulary, so after 2-3 days when you learn the new words, okay, so what will I say? That your acquisition for the new words is complete. Okay, or your acquisition of the new words is actually complete. Mane acquisition mane to learn something new. What is the meaning of acquisition? Acquisition means to learn something new, কিছু নতুন শেখা. All right, I'm going to go to now the next word, adapt. What is the meaning of adapt? Adapt means to make suit a new purpose or to accommodate oneself to a new condition. Okay, so adapt basically means to habituate oneself or to adjust oneself to a new circumstance. Like the most important examples of adapt will be, you people are actually adapting to the online classes, e-learning, virtual learning through Google Meet. You have so far in your life, right, not even taken internet seriously. You have never taken internet seriously in your life, and just look at what is happening right now. You are doing online classes, I'm recording this video online, isn't it? So basically you used to go to your school in till class 4, isn't it? And till class 4 you used to go to your school, but last year, from the last year actually, you are doing the online learning. So basically you have to adapt, you had to adapt, right? And you have adapted to the new kind of learning, isn't it? So in adapt is actually a kind of, you can say, you know, to adjust yourself. Adaptation is kind of like an adjustment, it's a kind of like a compromise. ঠিক আছে, এটা একটা অ্যাডজাস্টমেন্ট বা কম্প্রোমাইজ থ্রু হুইচ ইউ অ্যাডজাস্ট to a new kind of setting or to a new kind of thing. And these words are difficult, so this will create a problem. I'm not sure that even right now you understand or not. All right, suppose there is actually something new that is happening and you have to habituate yourself, you have to make yourself used to that situation. Okay, so for that purpose we can use the word adapt. All right, like all of you have adapted for the online learning, or all of you have adapted to the online learning. So that we can say is an example of adaptation. Okay, from the word adaptation comes from the word adapt. And in the pandemic situation, a lot of people have lost jobs, right? Lot of people have lost jobs in the pandemic situation, so those people had to adapt to a new reality of a new reality where actually people don't have jobs. Okay, so that example is called adapt, মানে নিজেকে মানিয়ে নেওয়া. Basically in Bengali it is called adapt. In Bengali, basically it's called নিজেকে মানিয়ে নেওয়া, to suit yourself to a new kind of situation. All right, the US has adapted many foreign foods to better suit the tastes of Americans. The US has adapted, right? Means the US has actually gathered, collected many different kind of foods. For example, Indian food, Chinese food, Mexican food, Egyptian foods, Russian food, they have all been adapted into the American cuisine or into the American food catalog. Okay, all right, let us go to the next word, adapt, ADEPT. What is the meaning of the word adapt? Adapt means having knowledge or skill about something. All right, suppose if you actually have a good skill, or if you have a lot of knowledge about a particular thing. All right, suppose you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of skill about something in particular. All right, for example, let's say that you are good in studies, or let's say that you are good in your volleyball playing, or let's say that you are good in cooking. So I can say that you are adept, I can say that you are adept, ADEPT, adept in cooking. Or I can say that you are adept in planting trees, or I can say that you are adept in painting. All right, having knowledge or skill in a particular area, that is the meaning of the word adept. Okay, having knowledge or skill in a particular area, কোনো একটা জায়গায়, কোনো একটা এরিয়াতে, কোনো একটা বিষয়ে কারুর যদি প্রচুর নলেজ থাকে, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য মিনিং অফ অ্যাডাপ্ট, অ্যাডেপ্ট. ওকে, অ্যাডেপ্ট. Suppose I can say that for example, Satyaki is adept at painting, right? I can make that kind of a sentence, that Satyaki is adept in painting. Means what? Satyaki is very good in painting. All right, very good in painting. I can say that Girish is quite adept at or in speech, right? Girish is very adept at, or Girish is very adept in speech, right? What does it mean? It means that he is very good while giving speech. Okay, like just look at this sentence. Beth loves playing the piano, but she's especially adept at the violin. All right, means Beth likes to play the piano. Beth piano বাজাতে ভাল লাগে বেথের, but she is very expert. She is an expert at the violin. All right, means she is very much skillful. She has got a lot of skill, lot of talent. All right, in playing the violin. Okay, so if you have a lot of talent, if you have a lot of skill in any one particular department, that will be an example of adept. Okay, next I'm going to go to adversarial, and this example I had given in the class, right? What is the meaning of the word adversarial? Adversarial means, students, it comes from the word adversary. Adversary কথাটা থেকে adversarial এসে। Now I had told you in the class what is the meaning of the word adversary. Like, what is the meaning of the word adversary? Adversary, it means that a person who is your enemy. Okay, adversary is your rival. Okay, like India is the rival of Pakistan, China is the rival of India, Bangladesh is the rival of India. Similarly, adversary basically means your rival, মানে প্রতিদ্বন্দ্বী, like TMC is the rival of BJP, CPM is the rival of TMC, isn't it? Adversary, the word adversary means your rival. ওকে, শত্রু কিছুটা হতে পারে, বাট প্রতিদ্বন্দ্বী বেশিরভাগ, মানে ইটস দ্যাট পার্সন ইজ ইন এ কম্পিটিশন উইথ ইউ। All right, like the students of your class, the first 5 students who get good ranks in the class, they all are actually, they all actually indulge in competitions, right? They are competing amongst themselves to get the first, second, third, fourth rank. Okay, so basically, students, those people are actually having, many rivalries amongst themselves, isn't it? So adversary means your enemy, your rival. Now, what is the meaning of the word adversarial? Then what is the meaning of the word adversarial? Adversarial maneta ki thale? Adversarial means relating to hostile opposition, means it's a kind of an attitude actually, students. All right, suppose your enemy is showing a kind of attitude against you, right? So let's say that your rival or your enemy is actually showing a kind of attitude of hatred against you. Okay, so that particular attitude is called adversarial attitude. It's relating to the attitude of your enemy or your rival. The word adversarial means the attitude or the attitude or the emotions or the personality of your rival, মানে রাইভালের ইমোশনস পার্সোনালিটিকে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করা হয় উইথ দ্য ওয়ার্ডস অ্যাডভার্সারিয়াল। ওকে, আই ক্যান সে দ্য অ্যাডভার্সারিয়াল অ্যাটিটিউড অফ পাকিস্তান টুয়ার্ডস ইন্ডিয়া। পাকিস্তানের অ্যাডভার্সারিয়াল অ্যাটিটিউডটা ইজ ভেরি ব্যাড। ওকে, দ্যাট আই ক্যান সে that the adversarial attitude of Pakistan towards India is actually very bad. Okay, an adversarial attitude will make you many enemies in life. Means if your attitude is actually very bad, suppose your attitude actually is very bad. Okay, suppose your attitude is actually so bad that you have more enemies than you have friends. All right, then that kind of attitude will be called adversarial. Okay, students, let us now go to the word advocate. No, advocate is something which is all right, we will learn the word advocate. What is the meaning of the word advocate? So you know something, advocate means a lawyer, right? But really, what does a lawyer do? Tell me, what is the thing that a lawyer does? Lawyer actually supports somebody, right, students? Lawyer মানে কোর্টে যে উকিল থাকে, সে উকিল কী করে? কারুরকে সাপোর্ট করে তো, কারুর ফরে কথা বলে তো। মিন্স দ্য লয়ার অ্যাকচুয়ালি সাপোর্টস এ পার্টিকুলার পার্সন and the lawyer argues against a particular person. Means the lawyer argues for somebody, কারুকে সাপোর্ট করে আর কারুর এগেনস্টে কথা বলে। অল রাইট, দ্য লয়ার। সো বেসিক্যালি দ্য থিং ইজ দ্যাট অ্যান অ্যাডভোকেট ইজ এ পার্সন হু সাপোর্টস এ particular person or a particular idea. All right, or he promotes a particular idea. মানে suppose if I say that সাত্যকী or for example Satvik is an advocate of vegetarian food. Okay, if I say that Orni is an advocate of vegetarian food, what will it mean? It will mean that Orni supports vegetarian food. All right. So the word advocate basically means to support a particular topic, or to support a particular person, or to support a particular idea. All right. That is the meaning of the word advocate. Means a person who promotes or defends something. Suppose if you defend something, what is the meaning of defending? Defending basically means that suppose you are actually trying to protect an idea. For example, non-veg food is actually bad. If you think that the idea of non-veg food, right, means the mutton, chicken, these kind of food items, if you think that eating these food items are bad for health, okay, and you are advocating this kind of belief, so I can say that that Trisha is actually advocating vegetarianism. All right, Trisha is actually advocating against non-vegetarianism. All right, so that is the meaning of the word advocate. All of you can use these words actually, students. Now a very important word. What is the meaning of the word aesthetic? Aesthetic. Aesthetic means what? Students, I had explained this thing in the class also, and I'm explaining right now. A person has got means many people have got many different types of tastes. Someone likes ice cream, someone likes actually Cadbury, or someone likes to eat human flesh. Isn't it, students? There are people who eat human flesh. Do you know what are they called? They are called cannibals. Okay, they live in Africa and China, and they eat human flesh. So there are some people actually, all right, who have got a very high class taste. প্রচুর aristocratic একটা high class taste থাকে এই সব মানুষদের. Okay, they always think about high class things. They always have a very refined, a very pure, ঠিক আছে, elevated kind of thought, and their tastes for different things are also different. Taste মানে কি? Taste মানে জিভের টেস্ট নয়. Their basic likes and dislikes. Okay, basically, students, their likes. For example, if I ask that Onkit Mondol, what does he like, right? So he will say that maybe he likes ice cream, or he likes chocolate, or this kind of thing. A person who has got an aesthetic taste will not say that thing. The person who has got aesthetic taste will say that I like French chocolate, or I like Russian chocolate, or I like Egyptian chocolate. Mane, it's a different kind of taste, a different kind of like. Okay, totally unique, totally different kind of পছন্দ. That kind of পছন্দ, that kind of taste which is different and which is considered to be very VIP, very special, that kind of a taste or like is called aesthetic. Okay, for example, the aesthetic decorations at the wedding. For example, I can say that your house has been decorated very aesthetically. Your house has been decorated very aesthetically. What does it mean? It means that your house has been decorated in a very aristocratic manner, in a very refined manner. খুব ভালোভাবে ডেকোরেট করা হয়েছে. ওকে, so students, I'm keeping the video up to this point. The 5 or 6 words that I had explained today, please read them from this particular web page, and let me know if you are having any problems. Okay.